Welcome back. We're going to be heading out to the Southern Highlands pretty soon, but before we do, let's have a look around the settlement once again and do the rounds a little bit. Oh, welcome back, my dears. I take it your investigation is proceeding smoothly. Yep. Are you making dinner already? Yes, I know it's a bit early, but I thought I'd make a special effort since you're all here. I've got some meat stewing with herbs from the Highlands, so you can look forward to that. Ooh. Oh my, I must remember to sort her hair out. That must be one of those traditional Nord dishes I've heard so much about. I can hardly wait. Me neither. Let's finish up what's left of our investigation so we can get back and tuck in. Tuck in. Make sure you work up a good appetite, won't you? Oh, we will. This will be just the dish you need after a long day of investigating. I fancy a stew, or maybe something like a soup. Something along those lines. Be lovely. Sheesh, I feel pretty bad about worrying the settlement. Anyway, I'm totally pooped from all that horseback riding, so don't mind me. I'm gonna take it easy. Fill me in if you find any good info. Oh, we will. Oh, same again. Phew, I'm so glad Grace is okay. I'm sorry if this is rude to say about an adult, but Grace is like danger walking. Yep, isn't she? You can't afford to take your eyes off her. But she's a guest here, so it's not that I mind watching over her. You sound pretty stressed over it. Oh no, I can handle this no problem. It's Grace we're dealing with. Her being a reporter does remind me, though. Not too long after the war, Norton actually came back to the settlement to get our perspective on everything that happened. There was this time when he was in support of the war, but he had no clue why when he looked back on it. We have some idea why. So he said writing articles about the horrors of war would be his way of repenting for it. Oh. Then he got an invite from someone named Nielsen. So he's reporting in another country now. It's nice that his sparks come back. I remember Norton. He was so fired up about getting good photographs during our field study. He also came and took a look at our communications equipment when it was broken. I remember Nielsen too. Hope we'll run into him again one day. Indeed. Be nice. Grace says she knows Norton, but she's here for something else, I guess. I don't know what she's up to, but I do know she was up super early, so she's probably hungry by now. I better make her something to eat. Maybe a soup. I really am in a soup mood now. I found something that must belong to someone while tidying up the yurt. Think it might be the hammer used to repair the fencing? Do you think it'll be okay if I put it with today's baggage? That should be fine. And thanks, Shawl. You'll probably need it for the sheep's fencing, so I'll bring it over later today. Oh, and about our food stockpile. Look at them go. They're perfectly in sync. They do make for a perfect couple, don't they? Shaw's father was stubborn at first, but he eventually came around on Toma. That's great to hear. How long have you been standing there? Is it just me, or were you guys watching us? My, perish the thought. To be young again. I've been studying the many traditions of Nord. It's been the perfect chance to get to know Toma better. Alright, very well. Does anyone else feel like someone is gazing longingly at you, or is it just me? Probably off to your left, mate. Well, no, off to your right, off to our left. Well, anyway, you'll be exploring the Highlands, right? I'll make sure you've got a place to stay while I prep for the move, so don't worry about a thing, okay? Right, so, there you are. Ah, the Scree Squad. Oh, did you feed Zio for me? Thanks, Lily. You're welcome. It's fun when I get to help you. Besides, you always take Zio with you when you leave, so I want to hang out with him as much as I can. Zio says you've been to lots of places with your friends from school, but he especially likes a place called the art area. Ah, yes, that must be referring to the art class at Thor's military academy, yes. It must be really colourful. I wonder if Zio likes how the wind feels there. I shouldn't be surprised she understands Zio just as well as you do. Maybe it runs in the bloodline. Possibly. Then again, Zio has been watching over the settlement ever since Lily was a baby. Kinda jealous of him though. Wish I got to follow you on your adventures the way Zio does. Then I get to see the whole wide world the way you and your friends have. Well, if you traveled the way Zio does, you'd see it completely differently because you'd be flying. That's why it made me think for a moment. Maybe you want to fly. Could be interesting. Right, Zio. Scree. Oh, scree indeed, scree indeed. Right, let's head on out then. And just because people won't know, I know what the art area is. It's art area. Just to be sure, I do know. I was joking. Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. I wish it would give me a heads up. I really do. It will also not be possible to go any further in Reen's story for a brief period. Get your mirror out. Isn't this... The mirror is glowing, but feels like something is happening. Off we go. This time we're going to be meeting up with Rufus as well. What's happening? What is this light?
A new thread of destiny has been spun.
Oh, not again.
Your path to where all may gather has been paved.
This will be very interesting. Yeah. Where are we? I don't know. Nor do I. Looks like a Stargate in the middle when you think about it. Did some sort of spell transport us here? Wait. Can't seem to recall what I was just doing. It's as though I've been struck with amnesia. Can't remember what we were doing just now either. Neither can I. Rufus? Ren? And another familiar face. Eustace? Just what is going on here? Oh my, it's Tita, the SSS, and the students of Thors. Talk about a surprising sight. Oh yeah, Tita's here as well. Where's Agatha, then? And it's interesting that Angie is here as well. Now, to those who got a different character from their gotcha, was Angie standing there or was someone else standing there for you? I imagine someone else, but, you know, let me know. Do all of you know them? I've never met a single one. Not exactly, though I do recognize some of them. I think the two of them on the left are Imperial Army. Why is the former Governor General here? I thought Erebonia had you imprisoned. Your guess is as good as mine, I'm afraid. Not like I've seen those kids with him recently, but I can't put my finger on it. Guess that's another thing we're not allowed to remember. Nothing the garden does is by accident. There must be a good reason they were brought here. Still, I never imagined to see you here, Ren. Nor did I think this is how we'd next meet. Though I can't say I'm not happy to see you. I'll say, what a blessing it is to have so many angels gathered in one place. See, again, let me know. If you got a different character from the gacha machine, did you have that scene? Did you have something else come up? Because that's interesting in itself. I feel like I'm in heaven all over again. Why did I deserve such utter bliss all over again? What? Easy now. Trying to process all of this is starting to give me a headache. Assuming this isn't some elaborate trap, would you care to explain what's going on? So a portion of this place shares the same name with a space that appeared under Thors 2 years ago. Yet from what you've explored thus far, it's almost entirely different. I cannot fathom why it chose to summon our group as well. That clears up some questions, but it's still difficult to accept this as reality. Let me get this straight. The mirror is what brought us here? That's so cool. I've always wanted to journey inside a looking glass. At least someone here isn't having any trouble accepting the situation. That's simplifying it a little, but not inaccurate. So it is. I undoubtedly wouldn't accept it if it were not plainly in front of me. I have no choice but to accept what's happening falls outside the realm of common sense. Seems fair. Though I can't say it pleases me to be at the whim of this black mirror. Now you know what it's like to be kept under someone's thumb for once. Talk about a taste of your own medicine. My recent memory may be addled, but I know well enough I have plenty to say to you, Rufus. I ask you to grant me the time to do so later. Yeah, you two must have a lot to talk about. Can't imagine it's going to be a very happy family reunion. Very well. When the time comes. Fate has dealt me an unexpected hand, but I will accept it nonetheless. So he's Rufus's brother, huh? Seems like it. Though their relationship is complicated from the sound of it. Actually, I feel like we've already had this conversation recently. That memory-altering stuff is no joke. Must be to prevent us from knowing anything that'd change our behavior. Ah. Yeah. Just putting a pin in that in my head, like, yeah, knowing stuff here would change your behavior, wouldn't it? Sure, you're going to get stronger, but you don't want to change how you'd react to things. Triple dot anyway. I never imagined we'd run into him of all people here. Me neither. Wish we knew something about what Rufus and his companions were doing before coming here. It must be important. Like I said, there are no coincidences when it comes to the garden. There must be a reason they were called here now. Definitely. If this means that all of the pieces have come together, then try slotting them together? I thought so. Something's happening.
New information available for all visitors. Confirming completion of a new stratum.
Yeah, there we go.
Permissions now granted to enter the Reverie Corridor's second stratum.
Getting over that barrier. Lloyd can sense the barrier is gone. It said the second stratum. That means we can finally explore further in the Reverie Corridor. I am still adjusting to our predicament, but it helps to have an obvious goal in mind. There's little point in dwelling on it when so many of our memories are missing. I'll take this place up on its offer to refine my skills and better achieve the goals waiting for me on the outside. Although accepting my cooperation may be more difficult for some of you than others. Isn't that right, Special Support Section? We're all in the same boat while we're here. I think it would be better to work together. Agreed. I hope you're ready to pull your weight, Rufus. The same to you. So we can do pretty much whatever we want in here. I can think of a few ways to have fun. Can you please both behave? There are a few things I'd like to confirm while we're here. Whether any of us are asked to explore the Reverie Corridor or not, I think it'd be wise to survey our surroundings and prepare. Let's temporarily part ways. I trust you three to handle yourselves without me. Got it. Bye for now, Rufus. So, what should we do now? We hardly know anyone here. Should we go around and say hi? I think we should behave a bit more cautiously than that. I want to confirm for myself how secure this location is, but one thing's for sure. We're surrounded by skilled warriors. Being too trusting here could prove fatal. Let's follow Rufus's advice first. We should familiarize ourselves with our surroundings. We can consider exploring this Reverie Corridor after that. I want you both to stay close to me, alright? Yes, sir. A leisurely stroll it is. The Reverie Garden's status changed. You will now begin exploring the Reverie Corridor as Swin. I expected Rufus. You can now access the second stratum. Mini-missions are now available. Mini-missions? Mini-missions are specific objectives generated at random that you can complete to obtain rewards. The list of missions is refreshed every time you rearrange the Reverie Corridor or return to the real world. Completing these missions rewards phantasmal shards, which you can collect for upgrades. Ah, cool. Mini-missions. These are missions that can only be completed within the Reverie Corridor. Okay. Many of these are easy to fulfill, so be proactive in taking them on. Let's have a gander at them. The items Mira and Sephiroth belonging to Rufus's party have been added to the shared pool. Good! You can get money. Additional characters can now be recruited via gold sealing stones. Wazzy and Kia will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. Tia will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. Tita and Agate will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. Crow will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. Emma and Sarah will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. Gaius will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. Rufus, Lapis, Swin and Nadia will now assist you in the Reverie Corridor. That's a lot of fulfilled. Ah, so we got one more gold sealing stone we can get. 4 more blue, 2 more red. Okay. Let's have a look at what we can get here.
Review missions.
So we got our mini missions here. Breakable objects. Destroy any 10 breakable objects in the Reverie Corridor. Have Sarah use their S-Craft 1 time. That's actually, yeah, these are very easy. Attack 2+ enemies simultaneously 3 times with Elise and Ellie. Okay. So we got several different new ones here. We've even got ones to clear the mini missions. Huh. Very well. We did get some cleared apparently. Like use 150 S-Crafts is already done for me. Like, oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh. 50 united fronts and we're at 43 already? Wow. Enhance 15 pieces of armor. Okay. I was going to say, is there an option somewhere where the mission's completed thing is there so we can get all of these sorted? Oh. No, you'll show me ones I have completed. I wanted the clear ones. That's what I wanted. Accept all. That's what I'm after. Just so we can get them all done. Wait, was that the last one or something? Probably was. Report RP.
Confirming rank points accumulated.
Oh look, we got fishing
Liberation
1.
rank changed.
Yay.
Transferring rank reward.
Lovely. Right.
New contents available.
Ooh. Yes. Add mini missions? I mean, I do want this boost max AG just because that's going to mean more united fronts, isn't it? That just feels a good thing to do straight away.
Bolstering program available. New contents available.
We can do it again, but we need 1,500. Add more mini missions, please.
Bolstering program available. New contents available.
Ooh, we could get more. Improves the healing. I'm gonna go no. Add tagalongs. Ooh. I'm tempted by that one just because it's the 80. Or new opponents in Pom Pom Party. Some of these are very tempting. This one especially, I feel like that one.
Bolstering program available. New contents available.
Get some tagalongs.
Bolstering program available. New contents available.
And we'll hold on to the rest now at this point. Oh, we got new things open. Oh yeah, of course.
Review missions.
Of course we have. Of course we have. There's nothing to accept all on, so we just got one more, didn't we? Just claim victory within 3 turns 3 times. Should be easy enough, I feel. Should. Right, so what have we got any important scenes about? Got some Vantage Masters to do. In 3 locations from the looks of it. Yep, that seems to be it in terms of everything. Right, let's do the rounds. See what's going on over here. Although, let's actually change up the costumes while I remember. Because we want to change you back. Get the right... We'll just change everything back to, like, a base level. Apart from, you know, an askew hat every so often, you know. We get... Oh, yeah, I like you better with your glasses, so... put hats on. I like hats. So, you know. That sans... So it is weird you just have, like, the basic and then you can also apply it again. But yeah, the hat. So we're all good here. Costumes have we got here? I don't think we got anything with you guys, have we? I mean, the brooch, like, yeah. There's a few things here and there where I'm like, yeah, that's okay. Like, we'll always have the casuals on. Because I like the casuals better than the wedding one, obviously. Better than that. And performance attire. I do like the casuals. It's the orange. I like the orange nature of it. And let's get rid of them, finally. Although we do want your travel wear, I feel. Travel wear feels better with everything going on right now with you guys. To be honest. Just does. And again, travel wear. At least hat. I'm always putting the hats on when I get the option. Yeah, keep your personal dress on. No, they're fine. Eastern wear. She went down for some, like down there. Like, whoop. Just feels strange doing that, like, just hiding in the corner. Yeah, I think we're good there. We're good there. Right. Anyway, the rounds. What are these? Hold up, are those? Is something wrong with Lammy and Sammy? Everyone is surprised seeing them for the first time. There are armament partners. I don't think that really satisfies their curiosity. I was just helping them with their maintenance. Sorry for surprising you like that. No, it's fine. It's just... Hey, Nadia. Yeah, I feel like we've encountered something like these recently. If only I could remember. It definitely isn't a good feeling, though. Wow, they're such neat puppets. Though it goes without saying, they're not nearly as beautiful as I am. Hey, well, I guess you have a point. You're a living doll, huh? Okay, Lammy may be an underdog when it comes to beauty, but he's not going to be outdone when it comes to the cool factor. This isn't a real competition, Milliamp. Please don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. Indeed.
What is it?
I'll help. I was asked to look into the signs of Argetlem and Clamsileus being forcibly shut down. How each one of them functions is still a mystery to me, though. I feel like I'm grasping at straws while diagnosing. Now that I think about it, it reminds me of the orbital shutdown phenomena. That couldn't be it, right? Ooh. Interesting.
What is it?
Okay, right.
So like...
You're a doll that came to life, huh? That's sort of like Tilly and me. We were both made, if you know what I mean. Guess that makes us maidens, huh? I suppose. Nice to meet you.
Yes?
Maidens.
Is something the matter?
Maidens. A living doll. It says a lot about this place, and its influence that she was accepted by the others so easily. Though perhaps accept is overstating it a little when homunculi like us exist. I'll be honest, as a realist, I can't exactly say I feel good coming to grips with all this otherworldly stuff. Bit late to feel like that after everything that's happened, wouldn't you say? You alright, mate? I do. Good show, old sport. Oh, lovely. Even Zio's here. They didn't say anything about Zio being here. You're so cool, Mr. Hawk. I don't think I've ever seen one of you close up before. Come take a look at him, LP. I'll pass. He's a bird of prey, after all. I can understand being scared. Who said I'm scared? Scared? Ah! Whoa, is something the matter, Lapis? It's nothing, I'm perfectly fine. I think she's tearing up. LP is too cute. Scray. Scray. Completing trials together like this brings me back to our time in the art area. The Dominions had quite a challenge taking turns in their free time to train you. Though I honestly thought you'd never survive Commander Selnit's training. Well, I can't blame you. I nearly passed out several times, I was so winded. I'll never forget having my first drink after it was all done. It was when you took us to your favorite spot to celebrate my coming of age. That was still when I was wondering whether I was cut out to be a Dominion. No need to be so melodramatic. You know how we all felt, including the Commander. We're all indebted to Father Barkhorn in one way or another. Okay. So we all wanted to look after you and try to take some of the pressure off of your shoulders. Like looking after a little brother or son. Thank you. I deeply appreciate that. A lot goes on from within the church's nights, I suppose. Well, it's none of our business. Let's get out of here.
Need me for something?
The Great Twilight wasn't very long ago, but we may already have another crisis on our hands. This is my chance to show the will and spirit I inherited from my master, as well as what I've learned from the knights who trained me.
How are you doing?
Well, if it isn't the newbies, shooting the breeze, are we? We're all in the same boat here, so I suppose that means we'll be fighting together for the foreseeable future. Yes, I suppose it does. Right, so let's head on up. Eventually. There we go. Oh, look at them fishing together. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, what I think we'll do, because there is quite a bunch of people here, we'll do a pom-pom party.
Executing recuperation program.
And then we'll probably end this part, and in the next part we'll continue the rounds, but also do another pom-pom party. Just feels correct to me. You can now use Swin's avatar. I'm gonna use Lloyd's. So battle. Kurt.
Thank you for this match.
Worked out nicely there. Ooh, green's a bit tricky. You there, works out nicely for us. Those greens. Thank you very much. Those greens as well there. Ooh, that one's a bit more tricky. Steady, mate. Not gonna be doing what you think you're doing there, mate. So I'm ready for you there, look. Oh, yes. You there. Put the red there. Drop down that onto the reds. Yeah. Do. Tempted to use that elsewhere, but no. Watch it, mate, watch it. Drop that down into the yellows. Get those blues. Ooh. Go for that. Freezes up a little. Get all those yellows there, please. Thank you. Right, so attack now.
I've lost.
Yes, you have. New material, times 6. Sure. Right, so we'll use that as a place to end the part then, and in the next part we'll do the rounds. And then another pom-pom party. Just depends how quickly we get through the rounds. So, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ra for now.